Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 24th and 25th of September. The session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Before moving on, we got a comment recently by Aman saying that, sir, I was your student selected as AAO through SSC CGL 2022. Your video helped me a lot to score high in current affairs. First of all, congratulations Aman, and I hope you do good in your career. And thank you for giving such a beautiful comment, because this will motivate us, not just us, but also our whole students who are watching these videos on regular basis and are aiming for their goals. This comment will be very motivational for them, correct? Also, I want all my students to go to such a length and dream of whatever they becoming, right? You do, all the students who watch our video, they must be having some goals, right? They must aim to become, some want to be a teacher, some want to become a income tax officer, some wants to go in banks, right? So I want all my students to achieve their goals, right? And I want to see more such comments in future, right? So let's start friends with this beautiful note. First question is, name the AI chatbot that was launched for PM Kisan scheme. PM Kisan, what is this? Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme, right? So name the AI chatbot, that is artificial intelligence chatbot, that was launched for this particular scheme, that is PM Kisan scheme. So the name of this AI chatbot is Kisan E Mitra, right? This was launched by whom? It was launched by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. The chatbot will enhance the efficiency and accessibility of the PM Kisan scheme, that will provide farmers with rapid, clear and easily accessible responses to their inquiries. Right, this is the first AI chatbot that is integrated with the major union government flagship scheme. Also, if we talk about this Kisan E-Mitra, remember the introduction of this AI chatbot in the PM Kisan grievance management system is aimed basically at empowering the farmers with a user-friendly and accessible platform. Then here you can see there are some features that this AI chatbot act as a comprehensive guide for the beneficiaries that provides them with timely and accurate responses. It has been developed and improved with the support of EK Step Foundation and Bhashini. In the initial phase, AI chatbot assists the farmers with application status, payment, ineligibility status, scheme related updates and so on. Bhashini is basically a multilingual platform that can help you to provide multiple languages in that platform, right? And what is this PM Kisan? If we talk about this, PM Kisan is a central sector scheme, right, that was launched in the month of February in 2019, and it was to support the financial needs of the land holding farmers in India. And here 100% funding will be done from the government of India, and the scheme offers an annual financial benefit of 6,000 rupees in 3 equal tranches of 2000 rupees each. Here only if I ask you, where is the India's first underground metro and India's first underground transformer? Metro is in Kolkata, West Bengal, under the Hooghly River, and the transformer is also in Bangalore. Right, India's first underground transformer. Then recently, one sun, one world, one grid. The conference for this event was held where recently? It was held in New Delhi. Next, next is Department of Social Justice and Empowerment and All World Gayatri Parivar. They recently signed an MOU for Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan awareness. I repeat, an MOU has been signed between Department of Social Justice and Empowerment under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment and All World Gayatri Parivar at Dr. Ambedkar International Center in New Delhi. And the main aim here was to improve awareness about Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan and to make India drugs free or Nasha Mukt, right? This is basically, we know that among the youth, women, students and community, we are seeing the increased usage of drugs, and in order to reduce that and in order to create awareness about the same, this MOU was signed. Apart from this, remember, alcohol is the most frequently used substance in India, that is followed by cannabis, followed by opioids, right, etc. So these are drugs, and using this, it becomes very difficult for an individual to concentrate and do the following multiple things, right, on day-to-day tasks. So these drugs are considered to be very bad, and it is a very bad influence even on the youngsters who are watching the people consume it. Correct. So in order to avoid that and in order to make India Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan or Nasha Mukt, this MOU was signed. Apart from this, remember, if we talk about this All World Gayatri Parivar, who is the head and mentor here, Dr. Pranav Pandey, and the headquarters is in Haridwar, Uttar Pradesh. Haridwar, Uttarakhand. Correct. Then apart from this, tell me, recently an economic corridor was signed, or an economic corridor was launched during the G20 meeting. What was the name of it? It was India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor. Right? Important. Then apart from this, remember, recently, which cloud platform has signed or partnered with MEITY to train the government officials? So which is it? It is your GCP, that is your Google Cloud platform. Next, Indian Navy conducted a maritime exercise with Singapore at South China Sea. What is the name of that exercise? So the name of the exercise is SIMBEX, right? SIMBEX is your Singapore India Maritime Exercise. So you can remember it like this: Singapore India Maritime Exercise, correct? And not maritime, you can remember here it like this: Maritime Bilateral Exercise, right? Correctly, SIMBEX. Right, B was missing here. So SIMBEX is your Singapore India Maritime Bilateral Exercise. Now that is SIMBEX, and here India took part in this 30th edition. This is the 30th edition of this SIMBEX exercise. This was held from 21st to 28th of September, and it was held in the South China Sea of the coast of Singapore. This exercise will be conducted in two phases. One is your land phase and second is your sea phase. In the land phase, remember, this exercise was held from 21 to 24th, and in sea phase it was from 25th to 28th of September. Then from Indian sides, remember, it is your INS Ranvijay, INS Kavarati, then INS Sindhukush. These are the Indian naval ships that took part in this particular exercise from Indian side, right? Then apart from this, here you can see SIMBEX. Indian Navy conducted this maritime exercise with Singapore at South China Sea, and this was the 30th edition. Next thing, remember, recently AI schools was launched by which state? It was launched by Kerala. Then how many tiger reserves are there in India? Total 54, and the last one was in Rajasthan, and in Rajasthan there are 5 tiger reserves now. Then which city has topped in the Swachh Vayu Sarvekshan 2023? It is Indore. Then apart from this, where was your B20 summit? held? It was held in Delhi. Then apart from this, which state is having two IIMs? That is, Maharashtra is the only state and the first state in India to have two IIMs. Next, UPNEDA, they signed a memorandum of understanding with which organization to promote green energy projects. So it is SIDBI, right? UPNEDA, that is your Uttar Pradesh New and Renewable Energy Development Agency, they tied up with SIDBI in order to promote financing in the renewable energy project, right? Then remember, it should be noted that the state government of UP has nominated Ayodhya to be developed as a solar city. This is important term. Ayodhya will be developed as a solar city. Correct? Next, if we talk about SIDBI, who is the chairman and managing director here? Shiva Subramaniam Raman. And where is the headquarter? It is in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Right? Then apart from this, tell me, recently India handed over the G20 presidency to which country? It is Brazil. And here only remember, it will be from now, it will be known as not G20 but G21 because of the addition of African Union. Then recently, which state has tied up with Bundesliga in order to promote football in their state? It is Maharashtra. Then G20 One Health workshop was inaugurated where? It was in Bengaluru, and in Bengaluru only second edition of your Semicon India was held. First edition of Semicon India was held in Bangalore. The second edition of this event was held recently in Gujarat. Next, Axis Bank have launched Neo for Business for MSMEs. I repeat, Axis Bank, they have launched Neo for Business, that is a distinctive one-stop transaction banking platform for Indian MSMEs, and this is the first of its kind comprehensive digital proposition that supports real, current and emerging transaction banking needs for the MSMEs. So it was Neo for Business, launched by whom? It was launched by Axis Bank, right? And remember, it offers a wide variety of banking and beyond banking features. Correct? These features are making easier for MSMEs, allowing them to do transactions without going to a bank branch. Apart from this, if we talk about Axis Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? Amitabh Chaudhary, headquarter Mumbai, Maharashtra. It established in 1933 and tagline is Badhti Ka Naam Zindagi. Then next is your Utkarsh Small Finance Bank. They have launched interoperable cardless cash withdrawal using the UPI on ATMs. I repeat, it is your Utkarsh Small Finance Bank. They have launched this ICCW service, that is interoperable cardless cash withdrawal system, and this is with an aim to allow the UPI enabled cardless cash withdrawal from the Utkarsh Small Finance Bank ATMs, right? So that the ATMs of Utkarsh Small Finance Bank can now be allowed to make or to withdraw money using the UPI, right? So take a note of it. Then if we talk about this Utkarsh Small Finance Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? Govind Singh. Headquarters is in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, and it was established in 2016. Right here, the customers will be able to scan their code from the mobile itself and make the transaction easier. Then apart from this, tell me, where was the first Karnataka cultural festival held? First Karnataka cultural festival held. It was held in Sri Lanka, right? Then which country is developing device for visually impaired children? It is Germany. And Germany and Spain are the two countries in the world where both men and women football team has won the FIFA World Cup. Next, highlights of the Rajbhasha Kirti Puraskar for 22-23. Recently, this Rajbhasha Kirti Puraskar, the most prestigious award offered by the Indian government for the achievements in implementing the official language, was presented at the Hindi Divas Samaroh. This prestigious award ceremony was a part of the third Akhil Bharatiya Rajbhasha Sammelan that took place at Shri Shiv Chhatrapati Sports Complex in Balewadi in Pune, Maharashtra. Right? Then remember, this was organized by the Ministry of Home Affairs, and here PFC, Power Finance Corporation, received the prestigious Rajbhasha Kirti Puraskar in the A category, right? And they secured the PFC secured the third position in this category, correct? Then banking institutions such as Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda, Indian Overseas Bank, Central Bank of India, UCO Bank, Bank of Maharashtra have also been recognized in different categories. But remember here in A category it was your PFC that received the award and they secured third position in this category. And why this Rajbhasha Kirti Puraskar is given? It is the most prestigious award given by the Indian government and it is basically for the achievement in implementing the official language. Next, India set to host the 17th International Congress on the Chemistry of Cement in 2027 in New Delhi. Important, I repeat, India has won the bid to host the 17th International Congress on the Chemistry of Cement in 2027 in New Delhi. The decision was announced during the ongoing 16th ICCC in Bangkok, Thailand that was held from 18 to 22nd of September. Besides India, other bidders were Switzerland and UAE. And here recently India has won the bid to host the 17th edition of International Congress on the Chemistry of Cement that will be held in 2027 and it will be held in New Delhi. Next, name the 4 women appointed to the panel to discuss the Women's Reservation Bill. Recently, Vice President of India Jagdeep Dhankar ji has reconstituted the panel of the vice chairpersons with the 8-member panel with 50% men and 50% women parliamentarian, right? And for the first time in the history of Rajya Sabha has given the equal representation to the women members in the panel. Now remember, recently 13 women vice chairperson panel for a day to discuss the Women's Reservation Bill. And recently Vice President of India Jagdeep Dhankar has constituted this 13 women parliamentarian to the panel of vice chairperson and the panel was reconstituted for a day to discuss the reservation bill or that is your Nari Shakti Vandan Abhiniyam, right? Remember, this is your Women's Reservation Bill we are talking about here, correct? And 4 new members were appointed for the first time. Who all are they? Kanta Kardam, Sumitra Balmek, Mamta Mohanta and Geeta alias Chandraprabha. These are the 4 women that has been recently appointed to the panel. Correct? Next, here you can see them in the picture. Next is Indian origin Nihar Malviya assumes the permanent CEO of Penguin Random House. This is a publication house, right? So Nihar Malviya, an Indian origin American publishing executive, has been named as the CEO, permanent CEO of the Penguin Random House that is in New York, USA. Nihar Malviya has been serving as the interim CEO for 9 months since January 23 and now since his appointment as interim CEO, he has been a member of the parent company of the Penguin Random House that is Group Management Committee. And he will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Marcus Doyle, who left the position following the Penguin Random House unsuccessful attempt to acquire Simon & Schuster in 2022. Right, so who will be the new CEO, permanent CEO of Penguin Random House? Nihar Malviya. Next, Vivek Bhasin has been appointed as the 14th director of BARC, that is Bhabha Atomic Research Center. So who has been appointed as the 14th director of BARC? Vivek Bhasin, right? Important, take a note of it. Then prior to his appointment, Vivek Bhasin was serving as the director of the Nuclear Fuels Group of the BARC. He succeeded whom? He succeeded Ajay Kumar Mohanty, who was appointed as the Secretary of the Department of Atomic Energy under PMO and Chairman of Atomic Energy Commission in May 2023. Next is Science and Tech. Recently, Delhi's Lieutenant Governor Vikas Saxena has launched Vigilance Compliant Information Management System portal. I repeat, Lieutenant Governor of Delhi Vinay Kumar Saxena, they have launched a first of its kind Vigilance Compliant Information Management System portal. It is a website that will enable the people to file graft complaints against the government employees at any times from anywhere. In order to complain about the government employees, this step was taken and this will be helping the ordinary general public in order to complain against the government employees if they are not working right. Complaints can be related to vigilance, corruption, demand of bribe. With the transparency and secrecy, this portal will monitor the complaints and initiate the speedy action. And this portal requires only one-time registration here. Correct? Next is related to environment, right? Recently, Battlepace calami, I repeat, Battlepace calami, a new marine tardigrade species found in Tamil Nadu and it has been named after President APJ Abdul Kalam, right? So that is why name calami. So coming back, this is the new species of the tardigrade that was found recently in Tamil Nadu and it was named after the former President APJ Abdul Kalam. Next is obituary. As you can see here in the picture, recently Padma Bhushan awardee and Bharatanatyam dancer Saroj Vaidyanathan has recently passed away. She was at the age, she was 86 at the time she passed away, and she passed away due to lymphoma disease in Delhi. And she's a Bharatanatyam dancer and Padma Bhushan awardee. She was awarded with Padma Shri in 2022, Padma Bhushan in 2013. Right? Next is books and authors. Recently, Sonal Goyal, an IAS, has unveiled her book that is Nation Calling for IAS aspirants. I repeat, Union Minister Kiran Rijiju, who is our Minister of Earth Science, has recently launched a book that is Nation Calling Holistic Approach for Union Public Service Commission Civil Service Examination. This book is authored by IAS officer Sonal Goyal, the resident commissioner of Tripura Bhavan in New Delhi. The book was published by UPSC Guide and the book was launched at the Constitution Club of India in New Delhi. The book summarizes Sonal Goyal's 15 years experience as an IAS officer, which inspires young people to become a bureaucrat. Next is your International Day of Sign Languages. When do we observe this? It is observed on 23rd of September, right? And it is to support and protect the linguistic identity and cultural diversity of all the deaf people and other sign languages. There are American Sign Language and there is British Sign Language. Then there is a theme that you need to remember for this. The theme is a world where deaf people everywhere can sign anywhere. I repeat, a world where deaf people everywhere can sign anywhere. This is the theme for the World or International Day of Sign Languages. And there is a week also, International Week of the Deaf People, that is observed from 18th to 24th of September. Right? So friends, these were your important current affairs. Now let's go for a quick revision. Kisan Mitra, remember, recently has been launched as a AI chatbot for PM Kisan scheme. Department of Social Justice and Empowerment and All World Gayatri Parivar, they signed an MOU for National Nasha Mukti Bharat Abhiyan awareness. Simbex is an exercise that was conducted between Indian Navy and Singapore Navy at South China Sea. UPNEDA and SIDBI, they signed an MOU to promote green energy projects. Axis Bank, they have launched Neo for Business for MSMEs. Utkarsh Small Finance Bank launched interoperable cardless cash withdrawal using UPI on ATMs. Then Raj Bhasha Kirti Puraskar was awarded recently. India is set to host the 17th International Congress on the Chemistry of Cement in 2027 and the location is New Delhi. Rajya Sabha chairman reconstituted a panel of vice chairpersons with 50% women MPs. Next, Indian origin Nihar Malvi has assumed the permanent CEO of Penguin Random House. Vivek Bhasin appointed as the 14th director of BARC. Delhi's Lieutenant Governor VK Saxena has launched Vigilance Compliant Information Management System portal. Battlepace calami, a new marine tardigrade species found in Tamil Nadu, has been named after former President APJ Abdul Kalam. Padma Bhushan awardee and Bharatanatyam dancer Saroj Vaidyanathan has recently passed away. Sonal Goyal, IAS officer, unveiled her book that is Nation Calling for IAS aspirants. And International Day of Sign Language is observed on 23rd of September. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to some revision current affairs. Moving on, name the country that recently signed an MOU for sharing of India Stack, that is a collection of open application programming interface and digital public goods that consists of your Aadhaar card, UPI, e-sign, DigiLocker, etc. Right? So these facility, that is your India Stack, will be shared by India to which country? It will be shared with Trinidad and Tobago. Correct? So India will be signing this MOU for sharing this Indian stack with this TNT. Next, if I ask you, tell me, recently Sri Lankan Athletics National Championship was held, and this in Sri Lankan National Athletics Championship, India won how many medals? So India won a total of 14 medals. Then recently, who clinched gold at FISU World University Games that was held in 2023? So shooter Aishwarya has clinched gold medal here in the FISU World University Games 2023. Next, which country's Air Force recently received the Dornier 228 maritime surveillance aircraft from the Indian Navy? And this will be the second Dornier 228 maritime surveillance aircraft that was presented by Indian Navy to the Sri Lankan Navy for surveillance. The first one that was presented is back into India for repair and maintenance. Next, remember, Asian Games were held, and in this Asian Games for 2020 for cricket, who won? This Asian Championship was won by Indian cricket team, and Indian cricket team defeated Sri Lanka in the finals. Which are the host countries for this Asian Cricket Games? It was Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Next, Indian Army inducted the first Swathi Mark II mountain variant weapon locating radar, that is a lighter and a compact version of W, that is weapon locating radar for mountains and high altitude areas. So which company has developed this Swathi Mark II mountain variant weapon locating radar? So it was developed by whom? It was developed by Bharat Electronics Limited, right? And it is the first Swathi Mark II mountain variant weapon locating radar, right? And it has been developed by whom? Developed by Bharat Electronics Limited. Next, which country's Luna 25 mission has recently failed as the spacecraft spun out of control and crashed into the moon after a problem preparing for the pre-landing orbit? It is of Russia. So Luna 25 mission is of Russia. Correct. Next, in which state or UT NTPC Limited has recently begun the trial of India's first hydrogen bus? It is in Ladakh. So NTPC is testing the trial of first hydrogen bus in India, and it will be in the Union Territory of Ladakh. Correct. This marks the first ever usage of hydrogen bus on the public roads. And where is the trial base going on? It is going on in Ladakh. Next, which country's women football team has recently won FIFA Women's World Cup 2023 by defeating England? It was of Spain, right? So Spain's women team has defeated England in the finals by 1-0, and they have won the FIFA World Cup 2023. This marks the Spain's first title at the senior level, and they have won the first under 20 FIFA World Cup in 2022 and two under 17 FIFA World Cups in 2018 and 2022 respectively. Correct. Then remember Spain and Germany. These are the only two countries in the world to win both men's and women's World Cup title. Next. Then one more thing, remember here, this World Cup was co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand. And remember here, the mascot for this World Cup was Tazuni, right? Tazuni is a penguin, and it was the mascot of the FIFA Women's World Cup that was held in Australia or co-hosted in Australia and New Zealand together. Next, India का 21st IIM and महाराष्ट्र का सेकेंड IIM कौन सा बना? वो है IIM मुंबई. नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल इंजीनियरिंग को रीनेम करके IIM मुंबई बनाया गया है. एंड महाराष्ट्र, याद रखेंगे, पहली स्टेट बन गई है जिसके पास 2 IIM अब. फिर अभी रिसेंटली केरला का रीनेम करके क्या नेम रखने की बात की गई, और काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट, वो है केरलम, राइट? केरला का नाम चेंज के केरलम रखने का ये रेजोल्यूशन पास किया गया केरला असेंबली के द्वारा. देन मो जंगल जामी योजना की बात की जाए तो मो आ गया, तो ये किस स्टेट का है? उड़ीसा की रहेगी. निरक्षी ये एक ऑटोनोमस अंडर वाटर व्हीकल है जो कि इंडिया के द्वारा लॉन्च की गई. देन खेल महारन ये अभी किसके द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया? ये आपका असम स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया खेल महारम, राइट? फिर अटल पेंशन योजना के अंडर कितने सब्सक्राइबर्स एनरोल हो चुके हैं? 5.33 करोड़ लोगों ने सब्सक्राइब किया अंडर अटल पेंशन योजना. फिर इसी के साथ साथ ज़रा बताओ, CM सोलर मिशन ये कहाँ पे लॉन्च किया गया? मेघालय में, CM सोलर मिशन. नेक्स्ट इज योर फ्रेंड्स होमवर्क सेक्शन. First, the National Green Tribunal ordered a ban on cruise ships operating on water bodies of which state? Next, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program is associated with which country? Third, which state's chief minister has been awarded the Lee Kuan Yew Exchange Fellowship? So these are your three homework questions, friend, and I want to see maximum participation here, maximum to maximum comments for the homework questions, right? So that's why you will be able to revise and you will be learning multiple things. So that's all for the day, friends. If you find the session to be interesting, do like the video, comment below, and also share the link of this video with your friends and let them know about this such a great platform that is Affairscloud for all your current affairs related needs. That's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.